Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Ron, and I'm from Arts for All. It's on my t-shirt, Arts for All. And I'm here today to do some artwork with you. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is show you a picture of some artwork. Take a look closely. When we come back, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Be right back. Okay, so we're back. You got a chance to look at the artwork that we're talking about today, and here are my questions. I'm going to read them to you. What did you see in that picture? Think about it in your head, or if you have someone there with you, you can tell them your answer. And I bet your answer is that you saw a puppet. What's a puppet? I'm going to give you the definition. You ready? A puppet is a small figure created by a puppeteer or an artist that can have a personality, a voice, and a movement with the help of the puppeteer. But what's a puppeteer? I bet you know, but I'm going to read you another definition. A puppeteer is a person who operates, designs, or costumes puppets and creates puppet shows. What kind of puppet did you see? That's right, your puppet had a stick on it. So it's a stick puppet. And we're going to be making a stick puppet today. I'm going to demonstrate, and then you'll have time to make your own. You're going to use material that you find in your home. Leftover paper, that kind of thing. Let me show you some of the things I found in my home that we can use. I found cardboard. It's actually a piece of cardboard I cut off of an Eggo waffle box. It's about 6 inches wide and 8 inches long. You can use any kind of cardboard. I also have this cookie box. You could use something like that. You can use regular paper if it's a heavy paper. And when you find this paper, in order to make the puppet, we have to draw it on the paper. So you can use a pencil or a pen, or a crayon or a marker. When you color in your puppet, you can use crayons. You can use markers. If you have colored pencils or pastels, you can use that. Once it's colored in, we're going to have to cut it out. So we're going to need a scissors. Then we're going to need a stick of some kind. So I took a piece of cardboard, a heavy cardboard, and cut out a stick that's about 7 inches long by about 3/4 of an inch wide. If you have a popsicle stick at home, if you have a drinking straw, anything similar to that, you can use that as your stick. Then we're going to have to glue or attach the stick to the puppet. So for that, if you have a glue stick, if you have liquid glue, even if you have tape, that will work. So those are the found materials from your home and from my home. So we're going to zoom in now on my desk, and so I can show you how to make your stick puppet. Think about what character you want to make into a puppet. It could be a person, an animal. It could be someone or something you know from a book or a TV show or a movie or a cartoon. So while I'm demonstrating making the puppet, think about what character you want to use. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my desk. I have some of my materials around. Here's my piece of cardboard that I cut out. That's about 6 inches by 8 inches. Here's my pencil. So as I asked you to do, I thought of a character. I'm going to draw a dinosaur. You can make whatever character you want when you make your stick puppet. I'm going to try and use the whole paper so that my stick puppet is big and not tiny, like right here. I want to use the whole piece of cardboard. So I'm going to start drawing it. Make my Tyrannosaurus Rex. You can see how I'm starting. Now I don't want to take too much time, so I'm going to pause while I'm drawing, and when I come back, it'll be all drawn in. Be right back. Okay, so here is my finished pencil drawing of my Tyrannosaurus Rex dinosaur. You can see how it takes up the whole piece of cardboard, so it's a good size. What's the next step? Yeah, I need to color it in. So I'm going to use the markers I have at home and start coloring it in. But again, I'm not going to take the whole time showing you coloring because you know how to color. But I'll get started, and then I'm going to pause, and then I'll show you the finished colored in dinosaur, and then we'll go to the next step. So again, you can use markers, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you have at home to color in. All right, I will be right back with the finished colored dinosaur. All right, then here is my dinosaur stick puppet completely colored in on the piece of cardboard that I found. Now I've drawn my dinosaur walking. When you make your character, think about what you want it to be doing. Is it walking? Is it running? Is it jumping? Is it flying? Is it swimming? Is it talking? What does its face look like? Is it happy? Is it sad? Is it angry? Is it surprised? So think about your character, not only what it's doing, but how it feels. So that when you show your puppet and maybe do a puppet show, it can express something that you want it to express. So we have it all drawn. What's the next step? Yeah, we have to cut it out. We're going to cut it out all in one piece using our scissors. You put your thumb in the small hole. You put a couple of fingers in the big hole to open it and close it. Pretend it's like a crocodile and it's opening and closing its mouth. We bring the paper into the scissors like this, and we cut around. Again, I'm not going to take all the time and cut out the whole thing while you're watching, so I'm going to pause, and you're going to get a chance to see the next part. Be right back. So here is my cutout dinosaur stick puppet. The next step is to put the stick, so I'm going to turn it over. Now, as I said, you could use a popsicle stick, a straw, piece of cardboard like I have cut out, anything like this. I'm going to place it down right in the middle of the puppet, and we're going to attach it. We could use tape, we could use glue. I'm going to use my glue stick. So take the top off, twist the bottom so the glue comes out, put some glue on the tip, on the top here of my stick, turn it over, press it down in the middle of the puppet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can let it rest even a little bit longer, then turn it over, and there's my stick puppet. Okay, when I come back, I'm going to move it around and give it a little voice, and we're going to talk just a little bit more. Be right back. All right, so here's my dinosaur stick puppet on its stick. I showed you how I glued the stick to the back. So you have all the steps on how to make your stick puppet here on this video, and you can always come back to it, read it, hear it over again, pause it wherever you need to pause it for the instructions. So you have to think about how your stick puppet's going to move. If my dinosaur, which was really big, moves, he moves pretty slowly when he walks. Your puppet may do something different. As I said, it can swim or fly or jump or move really fast. How does my stick puppet talk? We weren't around when dinosaurs were here, so we really don't know, but I'm thinking it roars. So it doesn't say words unless you want it to talk like a person. Hello, I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm ferocious and mean and angry. Hopefully your puppet is more happy than mine, but that's our stick puppet. So now it's your turn to make your stick puppet. So when this video is done, you'll have all the time you need. Take your time, make your puppet. Think about these questions that I'm going to read to you while you're making your puppet or after you're finished. Ready? What character did you choose to make into a puppet? And why did you choose that character? What were all the steps you went through to make your stick puppet? What is your stick puppet doing? Is it running, walking, sleeping, flying? How does it feel? Is it happy? Is it sad? Is it angry? Is it surprised? What kind of voice does your puppet have? What kind of show would you like to put on with your puppet? Do you have a stage? Do you have somewhere where you could put on a little show where maybe the audience wouldn't see you? What new words did you learn today? Is stick puppet new for you? Is puppet new for you? Any kind of words that you learn new, maybe you can write them down and remember what they mean. So thank you. This was our session on making our stick puppet. I enjoyed doing it for you. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. I hope you like making your puppet. I wish I could get to see your puppet. But I hope to be with you again to do some more artwork together. So enjoy your time. Have a safe and healthy summer. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.